Hello, everybody, and welcome to the TARDIS Zones Cracking Time. We're here for some sliders. Yes, we go back to the 1990s. Uh, Sci-fi was actually quite big back in the day. You had a lot of some great TV shows, and a show that was hyped up to bits was this. I remember even in the UK and Ireland, Sky One was the one that got the rights to show it over here, and it was huge. It was huge. I recently watched this few months back. Actually, I was watching a few episodes, and I forgot how good the first couple of seasons are. Great, I will say that. Kind of goes a bit weird after that, but I want to see if I still feel the same way as I did when I was a kid, because I was kind of disappointed. Well, teenager, I should say. It's a bit disappointed near the end, to be quite honest, that it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to turn out. But I said, well, we'll see. We do have a guest joining us, of course. A huge Sliders fan. Uh, I think he's watching it on his boxer. I think he has on a boxer. I'm actually watching it on something else, but he has the boxer. It's the one and only Alpha Omega.
I know.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Looking
Fine.
forward to it. It used to be must-see TV for me back in the day.
Yeah, we've got 5 seasons. In season one, we have obviously 10 episodes. Now it says pilot episode 1 and pilot episode 2 here, but it's just the one episode that they put together. It gets confusing on this. They messed up on this, but it's I think, if I'm correct in saying, I think it's an hour. I'll tell you now. Hold on. I think it's an hour and a half altogether with the 2 episodes.
Yeah, it is.
There you go. Come up now. Hold on. Yeah, but I want to make sure on the one that I have that I picked the right one, because there's 2 different ones. Yeah, 1 hour and 27 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Right, I'll go back because it's on the Universal logo, and I want to go back to the 000. There we go. Right, I'm ready. So let's see if there's anybody in the chat. We've got 3 people watching right now. If you're Sliders fans, welcome. If you're not, I would suggest that you try find this show and join us each week, because the first couple of seasons are great anyway. It does fall off a little bit, but look, that was that. A lot of shows kind of did that, and I mean, another show that I was a huge fan of that kind of went off the deep end was Lost as well. So, unfortunately, some of these great TV shows, some of them didn't end as people expected. And I have to be honest, the last season of Sliders, I actually really just watched on and off. I wasn't as dedicated as I was to the first couple of seasons, because it was, to me, it just gone completely uh, down the rabbit hole. It kind of lost its point when they did something in the show. You will all see eventually. But myself and Alpha are going to start this watch along. So if you're in the chat or you're watching along with us, if you could tell us and let us know, and press 1 so we can I'll get Alpha to do the countdown. I just want to make sure that my volume is up on this all the way, because it was the 90s. And I have noticed, even on my computer, the sound is not that great. So I have it ready. So listen, I don't think we're going to get anybody to press 1. So would you like to do the countdown? And if anybody comes in, we'll just give them a timestamp.
Okay,
sure. Oh,
no,
there you go. Chris is here. Chris is ready, queued and ready. I'm glad. Well done, Chris. I have to say, Chris, fair play to you, pal. You're always here. It doesn't matter whether we're doing Doctor Who or whether it's one of these streams or a movie stream, you're always here. So I just want to thank you, because you do make I have to say, man, the fact that you show up all the time. I know there's other people streaming out there, but you're here, so I want to say thanks. I really appreciate it. And Charlotte, have a good stream. Yourself and Daniel with Cockney, and I seen Real Super Doctor was in the chat. I did say if you wanted to come on with us, you were more than welcome. But I think you just want to sit this one out and watch as well. So that's absolutely fantastic. To be fair, Noel, I haven't watched this in years, mate. I'm looking forward to this. I did, as I said.
Something before you start.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've never watched it or heard of it before you, and then I've come in like minimal times when you've been watching.
Yeah.
It does seem really interesting.
Oh.
I'll give you that.
It is. It's a good show. I mean, look, the fact that I know how it kind of ends is but that's why I'm hoping now that I'm a little bit older. See, even when I start watching it again, I only got to the third season and I kind of then switched over to Voyager. Cheryl will tell you. Then I start watching Voyager then. And then I got kind of annoyed with Voyager and then I start watching the Kennedys. Sure, I haven't even finished the end of that yet. So I've been jumping from TV show to TV show. So I do that quite a lot, Cheryl. So yeah, I do.
Well, they went through cast changes with this and weird plot lines and stuff.
Yeah, it does get a bit weird. It does. But look, as I said, this show is still worth watching for the first. Look, even season 3, there's some good stories in there. It's just it does get a bit ridiculous though. But let's do this. I'm looking forward to this again. Roy, Alpha, do the honors.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit play.
And here we go. We got the Universal logo. It was huge. I have to say, it was hyped to bits. Interesting. See, the problem is Shara can't actually watch it with me because I have my earphones in so you don't hear it. Because I'm watching it on my TV.
Yeah.
And I'd have to put the subtitles on, which I have done for her, but it's not the same. It's not the same without the music and listening to the actors and actresses.
Right.
He became huge.
That's from Stand By Me, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, he became huge because this was him breaking out. Like, they always have that one TV show. I know he was in movies and stuff, but
he in Stand By Me was unrecognizable.
He was a fat little kid in Stand By Me, and
yeah. I mean, this is just seriously, man. This show was brilliant. It was when it first came out. What a concept!
That's why I think he left this show to go out and try to, do more stuff. Not get.
I actually looked at a recent interview. So John Rhys Davis, that played Arturo, he left the season before Jerry did, and he had said to Jerry, his parting advice to Jerry was, if they compromise your character like they've done with the show, then I think it's time for you to get out. Don't let them do that to your character. Because he wasn't happy with the fact that they introduced, which we won't tell people, but they introduce someone and they do something that kind of ruins the whole point of the show. So I should really give people a synopsis that don't know about this. So it's a college kid, and
brilliant.
He's a brilliant. Look, his IQ is through the roof, right? Basically, he invents something, and there's a kind of a side effect to it, and he finds out then that he can travel to parallel universes. Parallel Earths, I should say. When he was on his way to work. They had no problem doing like single mothers with their kids back in the day either. I do love Rembrandt though. Rembrandt is brilliant. But I did notice while I was watching, right, again, Rembrandt nearly has sex in every single fucking episode. He always has some crazy lady that is attracted to him.
He's the crying man.
So there you go. He's opened up what you would call a wormhole. Chris says, I remember when this aired in Australia, it was so popular enough that they re-aired the pilot the following Sunday. Yeah, I think they did I think they did the same as well here. I think something, if I'm correct in saying, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm almost positively sure something big had happened around the world. It's a bit like Doctor Who when Kennedy was assassinated. And they showed Doctor Who, nobody really watched, and then they re-aired it. I think the same thing happened, not an assassination, of course, but I think something happened around that time, and they did re-air it.
Well, this
I remember watching this twice.
95. Come on.
And it's brilliant because the certain characters that you see in the first episode, right, that make reappearances in later episodes, and it's brilliant. Sliders. He was perfect for the role. He also plays Leonardo da Vinci in Star Trek Voyager as a hologram. And he's fucking brilliant in that as well. Mm.
NASA.
He's brilliant in it as well. It is a good show. You know, you're not. Unfortunately, so you know, you're not. Some shows are not always going to end the way you want them, or they're not going to always go the way you want them to go. Maybe they should remake it and get out and the mistakes that they made in the previous, fix it.
I can't remember for sure, but as far as the viewing figures in the States, it was like so if I remember. It's like average, like not anything like super spectacular.
Right, so the device used to activate the wormhole enabling sliding is an old modified Motorola cell phone. The the new device acquired to slide in season 3, appeared to be a common television remote control. The device used for sliding in Exorcist Parts 1 and 2 was modified a Sega something controller, because I can't because there's something there. But it was intended that the series would return for a 6th season. That's why the show ended on a cliffhanger. So here's one for you, right? Jerry O'Connell wrote an episode treatment titled Narcotica, which took place on an earth where drugs had been legalized. The story was rejected by the network for being too dark, but later found life as a Sliders comic book.
Keep showing the creaky fence. That's important.
So here's one for you, though. Cleveland, Derek's Rembrandt Rennie is the only actor to appear in all 87 episodes.
Yep.
There you go. There's a bit of trivia for you now. I'll give Cheryl back her phone. There you go, Cheryl. Thank you for that piece of trivia. No, my cats recognize your voice. Fantastic. I hope I'm not shouting and scaring the shit out of them. Hello? Oh, she's got her earphones in. She can't hear me. That's what it is. Hold on. Here, love. Here's your phone. Here's your phone. Thank you. Thank you.
His cat Frobisher.
She knocked off the thing on it. Here, love, you do know I was making my pizza too, like. Yeah. Amazing accident. Sliders.
Sliders.
A real big skill. So 1980s. Spiders.
Yeah, don't do that.
I did like this though, right? That the fact that he was willing to sacrifice himself instead of his cat, because you know, it's up to you, Mallory. You're going in. See, I wanted to be him. I wanted to go to a parallel universe and see what the other versions of me are doing. Like, did I become a millionaire? Did I?
You'll go to one where you're a big Jody fan.
Yeah, and there's a version of you that, yeah, exactly.
Like opposites.
God loved that version of me. I feel sorry for you. We got 4 people watching right now. If you could do us a favor, give this stream a like. We're watching Sliders, the pilot. It's an hour and 27 minutes. And we're 13 minutes. We're coming up to 13 minutes now, nearly like 15 seconds away, but we're coming up to 13 minutes if anybody wants a timestamp and join us. I just rewatched Fringe. Yeah, it was on at the time. I think I only watched one episode. I never got into it, but I
I
should.
never saw that one.
But I'll have to check that out because I've heard some great things about it. This was brilliant, though. Well, you're willing to take the risk. You didn't risk your cash, so I have respect for you. He really did care about this show, though, because he hung on. By the end, he hung on a lot longer than I thought he would. When you see, because you do see the visible decline of this show. That's the sad thing.
Well, they brought his brother in as one of the cast, and then when they replaced, it was supposed to still be him with another actor. Not to get too far ahead.
Oh, you say nothing. So he's had to go through the wormhole, right? So he thinks he's back in his time, in his parallel. He thinks it hasn't worked, but
Yeah.
he still finds out.
The traffic lights backwards.
I have to give it to Jerry. Once John Rhys Davis and Sabrina Lloyd left the show, he and his brother both thought the show lacked connectivity and left at the end of season 4. That's what I mean. I think he hung on. I think he should have probably left in season 3 along with the rest of the cast, to be quite honest. Because I think once they introduced the certain, you'll see what we're talking about. It kind of lost all. It lost the point of what the show was supposed to be all about, which was about this kid that had invented this thing, and I don't want to ruin it. So he's in a parallel universe where the red light is actually the green light, and the green light is actually the red light. So green light is stop, red light is go, and Elvis is still alive. And JFK, as you heard, is still alive. You're in a parallel universe. Imagine, though.
There's the gate.
Yeah, it's all about this gate.
That's how I can tell.
But there's a particular episode that really guts me to bits.
Oh, yeah,
Say nothing, but we will get to it. But it does gut me to bits, I have to be honest. So, in his parallel universe, his gate squeaks, right? So,
his universe, the prime that he came.
But now he's in a universe where his mother is pregnant with the gardener. Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be like you and want to explore. I think I just want to stay put.
Yeah, I'm just fascinated to know if there is actually.
Well, I guess if I'd be absolutely sure I could get back again.
Look, I mean, if there was an evil version of me, I'd want to sort the evil version of myself out. Are you? So his gate is squeaking, or so he thinks it's his gate. Oh, so he doesn't know what the hell's going on. His professors just have to give it out to him, right? So what's basically happened is he's jumped from one parallel to another one, but didn't realize he did. What the fuck? Uh-oh. So he's just had to finding out now that he's had to be fired from his job. He thinks he kissed up.
I do like Sabrina Lloyd in those.
Yeah, she's good in this. Well, she was supposed to be the eye candy for the show. Because that was the formula that they always used, wasn't it? They'd always have you know, the complainer, which is Rembrandt. They always had the geeky one, which was him, and they always had a bit of eye candy. But she's brilliant in this. She plays brilliant parts in this. This fella is deadly. Yeah, we're not seeing what you guys are seeing. Help us out here. Why, you looking for a timestamp? I don't know what you're talking about. If you're looking for a timestamp, it's 22:46 in. So,
The old split screen.
it's a version of himself. Except this version of him is a little bit of an asshole. You can tell by even looking at him. Wow.
Yeah, it could be a TV series. Am I still ahead of you?
I'm at the part now where he's just opened up the wormhole on the ground.
Okay, yeah, I'm at like 24, almost 25 now. Impossible.
Mm. See, he looks sinister, but then he talks like this, but then he tries to warn him, doesn't he?
Maybe could have told him that before you opened the portal.
I know. But I think what he was going to say is not use it before you intend to slide, isn't it? I think that's what he was supposed to say. Mm.
The professor's kind of a pompous guy too.
No, I agree, but you can understand why he's like that. He's earned his
yeah, it's
little
part of his
man.
character. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you wouldn't want him any other way.
Oh, here he is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, brilliant.
Yeah. And I didn't like what they did to Arturo either, which I won't say, but something happens as well, which annoyed me as well. Oh, even when I think about it.
You mean season 3?
Say
I
not
won't.
because there are people that haven't seen this.
I won't say anything.
This first episode with us, and then will watch it with us. Then that's what I'm hoping.
That's pretty cool effects.
It is. It's still pretty cool. The effects still actually hold up. I have to be honest. Buddy's face, look. When the student becomes smarter than the professor. He's brilliant. I just love him. He was the one that actually brought the show all together, in fairness, because he is in every episode, but he's just brilliant.
Well, since the actor can actually sing, they worked a lot of that into a lot of the episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously that's his character, but no. Same planet.
Same planet, different dimension. I love that line. Look, he's putting on his jacket in the background. He's like, he's saying, let's study it first. And he's like, well, I'm putting on my jacket. He doesn't need to go to class anymore now because he's like basically figured it all out. He doesn't need to do nothing now. This was the mistake he made, though. Oh.
Well, you can fit a car in there. So.
Intense. So they've landed on a parallel universe or parallel Earth where basically the Earth is frozen. Because of which could have been a war. We don't really know, do we? I think we don't know. Chris, see, climate change is real. The world did cool down.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, that's
Chris.
what they were saying at the time before it became global warming.
Yeah.
And then when that didn't pan out, it just became climate change.
Yeah, they just keep changing the narrative. Oh yeah, and this is where he finds out in this Earth he had a sister. Ew. We did grow up with some great shows. I think there's a lovely shot coming up now, I think.
Or that shot.
Look at that shot. Yeah. I don't think he gives a shit, mate. Oh. Yeah, it's a big tornado, isn't it, or something?
Yeah. So, Ice NATO.
Oh. Feck what the other Quinn said.
Yeah, won't do you any good if you end up dead.
Yeah, this is how it all happens now, guys. Forget Sharknado. You have Ice NATO.
Screw your car, just jump.
I don't know why he put it up so high anyway.
Lucky professor.
You do know your sister might have detailed conversations about it. Oh.
Yeah, isn't this the one where they it's been taken over by Russia? Is this this is the Russian one, isn't it? Yeah. It wasn't his fucking fault. Well, it was. He intensified the field. Mm-hmm.
Same taxi driver we see over and over.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. So what happened? Oh.
Coming soon to America.
So the Russians won.
Hang up.
Huh.
Hang up. Leave.
Oh. So you need a permit to use the telephone in America now.
That's funny seeing phone booths again. We don't disappeared.
Yeah, same here. We have a lot of them here, and then over the years, because of the mobile
Cell phones.
Oh, there's the homeless guy now. Except he's not homeless now.
Boy, is this pathetic.
I don't know why she brought him down to the car park, man. Ted is having a fit down there. Oh, the towel.
What?
This part's funny. So there's no American currency. You don't have the American dollar anymore. Because obviously we're taken over by the Russians. Oh. Imagine living in well, you're still living in America like that now.
Not quite yet.
Nearly there.
That's more Canada right now.
It is pretty scary though, isn't it, man?
Yes.
Like to have your whole life monitored like that and to be watched. So his version is dead 12 years. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wow. Uh-huh. Oh. The People's Court. It's literally a TV show, isn't it?
Yeah. With Judge Wapner.
I was actually talking to everybody on the stream, but thanks,
sorry, I
Sarah.
wanted to be clear. Sorry.
You probably fed your cat the wrong food or something. Instead of using a Russian brand, you're using an American brand. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's just crazy. Oh. Holy shit, man.
Wade's the leader of the American Underground.
Yeah. Except not our Wade.
Yeah.
Commander. And this is what all you Americans will be doing in a few years' time.
Are you talking about my country?
I am. Well, uh, So they're tied up now.
Mm-mm.
Funny.
Cool shirt.
Yeah.
Got to go rescue myself.
Yeah, I think we'd all rescue her. You know, you rescue someone like that anyway, though. That's the figurehead of a revolution. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Live free or die.
That's it. Uh-huh. Wow. Yeah. Fucking right. Wow, the judging this is a bollocks.
Boy, this really dates it.
Yeah.
Connoisseur. No pressure. And hopefully it matches.
Right. Well, it would.
Yeah. It's just that easy. Mm. There's a lot of elaborate stuff going on for a TV show for this.
Yeah, I mean, for the pilot, you get a lot in the first two, don't you?
Mm.
I mean, there's a lot to take in. A lot to take in.
Yeah.
It's good to do something else and not talk about Doctor Who, you know? I don't mean that in a bad, you know what I mean by it. I mean, it's, you know, because we talk about Doctor Who a lot, you know? It's just nice to do something different. And as I said, the first couple of seasons of this it's a terrific show. It really is. I don't know where it went wrong, to be quite honest with you. Do you know what I think it was? I think because they started off so great, the first couple of seasons are great. I think by season 3, they, you know, because it also moved studio as well. I think what happened basically was they tried to make it bigger than what, you know what I mean? Try to make it bigger again, but they didn't need to. The reason why it had such a strong following and a loyal fan base was because each week, the stories were unique, but very fascinating. And then they do something which is we'll see later on in the series, which kind of ruins it for a lot of people.
When they went from Fox to Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah, Sci-Fi killed it. I don't care what anybody says, man. Should have stayed on Fox, but that's typical Fox, isn't it? They have a hit in their hands and then they decide, oh, well, we've given you a couple of seasons. We can't be bothered now to put any more effort in it. That's it. We're done. Hey, Fox. Always fucking do it. Same with Firefly.
Mm-hmm. I got that series too.
Good series.
Yeah. And the movie?
Yeah, I watched the movie as well. Yeah. Yes. All summer. Yeah, the movie kind of did give us the ending that we were, but in fairness, you know, there should have been another at least 2 or 3 seasons of that show and then the movie. But I know he gave us the movie because obviously it wasn't obviously they ended the show, so it wasn't it didn't end on a great note, so they wanted to, and that's why they did the movie. But again, the movie pissed me off because they killed off a couple of the characters, and that fucking rightly pissed me off. Exactly, Chris. Exactly. They're incompetent little fools.
Couldn't sing that today.
I don't like when they over exaggerate it though. Just fucking sing the thing. It was like when Christina Aguilera did it, man, and she's giving it all the like sing the fucking thing, you stupid.
They do that same shit with the national anthem too. I fucking hate it.
Well, fucking just sing the fucking song. It's supposed to be just sung.
There's the shot. Dun, 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 dun. It's always like there are different exits out of the tunnel. Yeah. Arrivederci. Psych.
Uh-huh. I knew it was too good to be true.
Dad's home.
Huh? Ah. He literally has seen a ghost. He has. You slimy little bastard. And there you go. And then it just ends with the credits of Rembrandt singing.
This is a big afro.
Yep. Right. We'll get to this review. And then I'll deal with the idiots on the Twitter later on. But let's get this show on the road. So that was Sliders. That was the pilot episode. Next week's episode is called Fever. I remember some of the titles actually. So they go to a world where there's no penicillin and
the Q.
And there's the Q, a disease called Q. And a couple of the members of the team get sick, so it's up to Arturo to try and save the day. So come and join us to see how that all unfolds. That will be hopefully. Are you available next Thursday now, or are we taking a break now until you're back?
No, yeah, I'll be working again.
Right. So we'll be back when Alpha is back. This is the way this is gonna go. We're not doing these streams until Alpha is available. So when he's available for the next one, we will do the next one, which will be Fever. So that'll give people time, if you haven't seen the pilot episode, your opportunity to go and watch it now and catch up for when we do start the next episode.
That's not fair to you guys, though.
Be fine. I'll be able to do other stuff in between while I'm waiting. It's grand. I've already got it planned out. I kind of knew that you wouldn't be here week in, week out, so I've kind of made allowances. So don't worry about that. But listen, do you want to give a review and give everybody your rating out of 10? You can rate the two episode. I know it's a pilot. You can rate it all as one.
Yeah, I thought as far as pilots go, that it was a really good one. There's lots of action. I liked all the characters that they came up with for this. It was something that left me wanting to see more each week, and like I said before, I did. It's one series that I remember I always wanted to tune in to see what was coming up next. I give this overall like an 8 out of 10 for me. I enjoyed it and I liked seeing it again.
Yeah, I agree with you. I again, as I said, it was hyped up and it actually did live up to the hype. That was the thing. Even the journalists that had got to see it before everybody else, as they've always done, and when they were given their spoiler-free reviews, it was getting great reviews everywhere. And this was at a time where reviewers were honest with the reviews. You know, there wasn't many reviewers out there that had, had their personal agendas and kind of skewed their own opinion because of their agendas. They just rated these on what material they had seen on screen. For me, this is an 8 out of 10 as well. I think it's a good, solid pilot. I think the next episode, for me, I love the next episode. I do. It gets stronger after that. I mean, the pilot is brilliant. I mean, it starts off at a nice simmering pace, and then, when you kind of get into the second half of the pilot, when they go to the Earth where Russia has basically taken over America, that's when it steps up. Then you get a bit of action. But this series is quite action-packed as well, very sciencey. They even tap into the old witchcraft later on and stuff like that. It covers everything. So, yeah, 8 out of 10 for this. The next episode, as I said, is a fantastic one. So my advice is, if you haven't watched Sliders, go and watch it now.
And the next one sort of gives you vibes of today.
Yeah, and then when Alpha comes back, then you'll be all caught up, and then we'll be able to continue with our second episode, which is called Fever. So yeah, that's and Chris also gives it an 8 out of 10. So myself, Chris, and Alpha give this pilot episode an 8 out of 10. It's a unanimous vote actually for it. So that's good vote of confidence for this TV show, which is rightly I think it's justified, to be quite honest with you. So yeah, so listen, I hope you have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed doing it. As I said, I've been catching up on all these TV shows, so it was a delight when I found this place where I could actually watch them again. So it'll be good to share this experience with you guys, because there'll be a lot of people out there that weren't born even when this show was around. So it'll be nice if there's people out there that haven't experienced this show, that do experience this journey with us.
Well, you can tell people also, if you can get it off of Google. You can either rent it or purchase it.
Yeah,
the series.
Yeah, if you want to go that extra mile, there is, and you're really committed into doing these streams with us, it is available to buy, and as Alpha has said. So what we'll do is now we'll get Alpha to do the channel shout out. I'll let you know what's coming up this weekend, and we will leave it at that. So Alpha, would you like to let everybody know where they can find you and stuff?
Basically, it's everything I said yesterday. It's the same.
Well, check him out on his channel. He plugged Daniel's channel as well, and a couple of other channels. You know all the channels, unless we get someone else new coming in. You know what channels to kind of go for, guys. Alpha's problem being Daniel's channel. If you haven't subscribed to the Irish Geek and you like a bit of gaming, head over there. I actually might win the league. I'm not actually gonna get me hopes up, but last night's stream didn't start off well, but it definitely finished well. I beat second place, so I think I have an 8-point gap now, or a 9-point gap now in the league, and we're past the midway point. Now, Alpha will tell you, because he does watch some of my football streams. Now, I was Man United in one that I did a couple of months back, and I was in this position before, and I lost the league on the last day of the season. Now, I ended up winning the league then the second time, but I was pissed. So I hope I don't screw it up. So I'm through to the knockout stages of Champions League. I'm on top of the league, and I'm about to do the Italian Cup now, which I never do well in. Alpha will tell you. I always get knocked out of that. You never even get to the final of that. I always get knocked out in the last 16 or something of the quarterfinals. So if you're into gaming, we do a bit of Fortnite as well. Have a couple of games that I have downloaded as well that I will be eventually playing. We have a Virtual Fighter 5. It's I'll do the arcade mode on it or something, just like all times.
I wasn't sure what was going on with Fortnite last night. You didn't have the normal team put together, and you weren't talking hardly at all. And it was like everybody that you was on a team with were foreign languages, or
yeah. I've been kind of look. Don't get me wrong. I love playing with the guys and stuff. But I'm having issues with my mic quite a lot, and when we play, we like to communicate all the time. So I mean, I do wear the headset. See, this is what good. See, my ears get very irritated. I don't know if it happens to you, but if I have the headset on for too long, the back of my ears start paining me, and they get very irritated. So I have to take the headset off.
Okay.
And the earphones that I have don't work, and and I was originally using earphones, so the earphones don't work. So sometimes I just stick the earphones in, put them in, because I can still hear the sound, but they can't hear sound going out of them. So I'll put the earphones in because to give me ears a rest. So Yeah, that's why they haven't been really on. I played with them the other night and then I got killed straight away and I got so frustrated I just left the game. I just got pissed off, man. I just pissed off with everybody at the moment I was. Just one of those humours I was in. I was just pissed off. I was just like, I can't be bothered playing this. And then eventually then I gave up playing it and then went and watched a bit of Voyager or something. I can get like that. I can get very grumpy like that sometimes. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll be playing over the weekend. But right now, I've just been going in. I've been joining teams, but I've been doing my own thing. I haven't been really. And then they've all been dying. Then I go and try rescue them, and then I end up reviving one or two of them, and then I'll end up dying myself then. So I don't even know why I bother, man. Because they die. Some of them will leave the game straight away. I mean, the only reason why I left the games that I left last night is because I checked the map. They were literally over the other side of the map. There was no way they were going to get to me at all. So there was no point of staying in the game and watching them try to kill 50 other people. And I'm waiting there about 20 minutes until I get another game. So I'll leave then. But if my teammates are near, I won't leave. You'll see it. I won't leave. I'll stay. I'll wait until they try and make an effort to get me, like. Because I'll make the effort for them. But yeah, did you see the headshots I got with the sniper? Holy shit, man! I'm good with that sniper rifle, man. I must have got around 4 headshots last night with that sniper. I knocked 2 players down and all of it. Sorry about that. I know we kind of went off a bit topic there. Well, we have finished the stream, but I'm just letting you know what happens on the Irish Geek. So if you want to go and check that out, as I said, we do different games. Go and check that out. Alpha Omega's channel is also in the chat. Chris, if you could do us a favor and put in Daniel's channel as well. We always like to give him a bit of a plug on every stream that we do. So if you could throw his channel in and Lee's channel as well, if you don't mind, I'd appreciate that. Listen, I want to thank you all for watching tonight. What day is it? It's Thursday now. So Friday, yeah. So hold on, I want to check something first because I'm not making any definite plans for Friday. For the simple reason is that, as I said, we're working on a new show behind the scenes. Lee is doing a little bit of work for me right now. So Friday nights, I'm just, as I explained 2 weeks ago, we're just going to wing it for the next couple of Fridays until I'm ready to launch the new show, which will be panel based. We'll be bringing on different panelists, but we'll be going through all of the pop culture news. And, the aim is to get a balanced and honest view from everybody. I don't want us to become, a place where we just talking about all of the bad things that are happening in Hollywood. Remember, as I said, there's a lot of good out there that isn't being highlighted because, others would rather just talk about the negative side all the time. We're going to take a balanced approach to it. So we won't be just tapping into all the bad stuff that's happening. We'll be also talking about the good TV shows, the good movies that are being made, because it's not all doom and gloom, as I said.
And the good stuff from the past. Today.
Listen, we'll be doing everything, but it will be more focused on all of the new stuff that's coming out, though, because it has to stay relevant to today. The difference, you see, we already do other streams like that where we talk about old shows, and we're doing the movie streams, and also I don't think there's a need to go back and talk about all of those. I want to talk about all the projects that are coming out now, because I mean, for example, right, Ghostbusters Afterlife is coming out, right? Well, what channels are talking about that? That's something positive to talk about. No, they'd rather focus on Warner Brothers or Disney or whatever it is, because they'd rather focus on, and I don't want to just focus on that. I want to focus on the stuff that is being made, that is good out there. And there are plenty of shows out there and movies that are being made that are good. So, that's the whole point. That'll be what I'll be doing, because we do the movie streams. We're going to be doing sliders. Sliders won't be the only thing that we'll be doing, because obviously on the weeks that you're not on, obviously I might see if I can do another show and get someone else on, because obviously you'll be in work, so we're doing sliders together. I might get someone on to do a TV show with me in the weeks that we're not streaming, me and you are not streaming, doing sliders. And then on the weeks that we're doing sliders, then I don't do the other series and we do concentrate on sliders. So I have it figured out to a certain extent. I know what I want to do. But this Friday night one, I'm making a big deal out of it because I want this to be, look, you know me, I've said it from day one. I want to try give you the best stream or show, whatever you want to call it, that I can give you, and a balanced one. And different points of view as well. I don't want it to become an echo chamber. So we'll be talking about those positive things as well as all of the other negative stuff that is out there, because it does need to be highlighted still. I do agree. I just wish YouTubers out there would balance it up. Because we've had a year of the same shit. I think it's time for YouTubers to start balancing things up. You know what I mean? Because I'm always asked to do, can you talk about this? Can you talk about that and stuff like that? And it does be positive. But even I can accuse myself of being focused on the negative all the time. And we don't need to. There is good stuff being made. And, I'm not going to ignore it. So again, I'm looking forward to Ghostbusters Afterlife.
I got some breaking news.
What?
Breaking news, movie poll update. Time Machine is running away with it. 63%.
Yeah.
Trading Places, 19. 48 Hours, 19. So apparently nobody's into the comedies anymore.
Well, I kind of, when the Time Machine was mentioned, I kind of knew whatever movie I'd pick, it'd probably be beaten. It's a legendary movie. Look, I love it. I love the original. I do love the updated version. I just watched it only 2 nights ago, actually, again.
Who's the Rod Taylor?
Yeah, Rod Taylor's in the original. Yeah. It's good. It's
good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's boring in parts, I have to say, because at the time that's the way they did it. They kind of did it, But I still like it. It's still better than the remake. But I do like the remake. I have a soft spot for the remake. But we're not doing remakes when we do the movie streams, because they do always cause a little bit of controversy. That's what I mean. I'm trying to keep away from as much controversy as I can, but people try to keep dragging me into stuff, like I've seen on Twitter again today. Listen, if you don't like me calling you, not real fans. As I said, all you have to do is ignore me. But you mention my name or you call me, you're not my doctor, because you've got nothing better to do, as I said. And then we got someone picking on Ballstrek. Ballstrek hasn't mentioned that nor been doing videos on Doctor Who in a while, and has stayed away from most of the controversy. But there's a little twat out there now dragging his name into stuff, because the both of them are bored. These 2 young lads, both of them are bored. They've got nothing better to do than to drag my name and Ballstrek's name into stuff. And also, I've said this to someone on Twitter. I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but I don't want anybody tagging me in anti-Jodie Whittaker shit on Twitter, right? Especially if it has Ben Cook and all those other idiots in the thread. I know exactly what you are trying to do, and I'm not down for that. I think I've already told people that I want to stay away from the drama. Now, I always have said if people drag my name into shit, I will call them out, which I've done now, right? But I'm not looking for drama, so don't be tagging me in stuff, please, on Twitter. I have no interest in anything that any of these people have to say. Okay, I will, of course, as I said, if I see that, and I'll call it out, which I have, and it's dealt with now. I've said my piece, and I'm leaving it at that. If these little morons want to continue to drag me and someone else's name and stuff that when we're not even doing that, and I wish people on their side would actually see what these young lads are doing. Open your eyes, okay? we've been doing our movie streams. Look at my YouTube channel, right? Been doing me movie streams and me watch-alongs, right? Look at Ball Stretch channel. It's done absolutely nothing in months. He put up a video recently, the only video that he's put up in months. He hasn't been saying that on Twitter either, but yet his name's getting dragged into stuff because Jodie Whittaker put a picture up of herself in a stupid costume. Just because we said something the very first time we seen her dress up for her birthday doesn't mean that we were going to do it every other year, right? So get a grip with yourself, okay? And as I've said to you countless times, not many times I have to tell you, a little moron, right? Concentrate on your channel, keep away from the drama, right? And keep doing your stupid little fake leaked videos that are being made up by all your friends or wherever you're getting your information from, because you're certainly not getting it off sources. Because I've heard of people that do source information that you've been going begging them for information. So stop being a pathetic little twat. Leave my name, Ballstrick, or anybody out there that you have a problem with, leave us out of your little games. All right, we're done. We're done. We're done with Doctor Who. We're done with you little twats as well. So enough is enough. Right. I'll bring Alpha on so we could say goodnight, but I'm leaving. I'm gonna go now. I've said all I needed to say. But I don't know how many times I have to tell these people, keep me out of your crap. Nothing to do with me. Okay? I don't care. Right? And don't be dragging Ballstrick, and I will pick up from, don't be dragging Ballstrick into something that he's nothing to do with, just because he made comments about her costume, that or the little fairy costume that she wore on our first birthday doesn't mean that we were going to comment on it again. And by the way, I also commented at the time and said she looked like a moron. So if you've got a problem with that, I don't give a flying fuck, right? It's our opinion, okay? We're entitled to it. So you go and twaddle along and do your little videos, right? And stop begging people because it doesn't look good. Right, I'm off. Say goodnight, Alpha.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for sharing the movie or the TV series with us.
Yeah, and as I said, we'll be back when Alpha is back, and I hope you can join us for Fever, which will be the next episode. Right, I will see you over the weekend. Have a good one. Remember, we've got the watch-alongs and all, so come and join us for them, and stay safe. Look after yourselves, and we will see you. We will see you this weekend. Birthday weekend, actually. By the way, it's my birthday on Monday. So, what you call it? I think I'm 40. Gee.
40. Mama. Hello. See you, everybody. Okay. I was wondering what was going on. I thought maybe I lost my internet or something. Just kind of hang out here and wait for him to pop back and then close the stream, I guess.
Right. Am I back? I am.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what? Do you know that? Right. I'm a bit of an idiot, right? So, like, I knew that my crown book was gone dead, but I kept talking like a fucking idiot. And then the thing went dead in mid-sentence. Yeah, so I was going to say is, yeah, I'm 40 fucking, I was born in 79, so what's that now? 40, I haven't got the fucking brain right now. 42, 43, 42. Yeah, well, anyway, yeah, It's my birthday this week, this next week, next Monday. So
They say it's your birthday.
yeah. So unfortunately, there's nothing to do because the country is fucked. But you know, yeah. So Sunday we'll have a bit of a laugh. I might have a little bit of a drink, you know, because I won't be able to do much. So might have a little drink, which is all on Sunday when we're doing the watch along. I have me all Jack Daniels there. So we might have one or two. Why not?
Sunday I won't be here.
Father's
Day, I'm going to be out with my family, and
yeah. That's right. I forgot my birthday and Father's Day. Same, so a couple of days between them. Yeah. So,
but I'll be here Saturday. Maybe you could celebrate the day early
on Saturday. You never know. It depends. It depends if I'm not officially a boomer. Feck off. Feck off.
I'm a boomer.
Anyway, I ain't a boomer. I'm generation fucking. I was born in '79, right? I'm the good generation. Feck off. Right?
Anyhow. What the? Oh, God. Again. Welcome to the Alpha Omega Show.
Seriously, man, I'm sabotaging myself or something. Like, what the fuck, man? Right, anyway.
Quick.
We're done before I do any more fucking damage to the fucking me reputation with me mind. I'm trying to convince people I'm not a boomer, but I'm acting like one. But listen, as far as I know, Cockney is streaming with Charlotte and Daniel. I don't know if that stream is still going on. So for you guys that are here, if you just want to head over to those and show them a bit of a support, go ahead. As I said, I'll be back here this week. And so we're going to say goodnight to all. And hopefully I don't mess up now. I'm trying to get the channel trailer. Here we go. No.
Bye, folks. Thanks, Chris.
Say none. All I'm trying to do is get the channel trailer. It keeps no. Why isn't the mouse moving? Now it decides to move. See you, Chromebook.
That sounds like other than internet problems.
Well, yeah, I've sorted it now. Roy, listen, as I said, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to hit that like button, share. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Don't mind the end of the stream there. Trust me, I'm not that bad when it comes to doing all this. I do be better organized. I just don't know what's going on with this Chromebook, man. Ever since I spilled some Coke on it, it's never been the same.
Yeah, that might be it.
I did it last year. Yeah, I spilled the whole. I was streaming at the table when I used to stream at the table, and I had a can of Coke beside me. I had it open. I was ready to pour it into the glass, and then Ted, I think, was jumping up on me, or he hurt himself. It was something like that, and he yelped out, and I jumped up, and as I jumped up, I knocked over the can with my jacket. Because I had my jacket, I was about to bring him out, actually. That's what it was. I was about to bring him out. I just ended the stream, and I had a can of Coke there. And my jacket is a big fucking bubble jacket, right? And literally, as I got up, it hit the can, toppled the can over, and I turned around, and there was the can of Coke all over the Chromebook. So I turned it upside down straight away and cleaned it off and got all the water out of it, and it looked fine for a couple of days, but ever since now the mouse has been sticking.
Well, yeah, sticky beverages and electronics don't mix, Rick.
So anyway, we're gonna leave it there. Thank you to Chris for throwing all the channels in. Want to thank everybody, the 4 people who have watched. I really do appreciate it. And as I said, come and check these out when we do them. We'll try to give you a bit of notice when Alpha knows he's off, and he knows he's definitely off. He always lets me know anyway. Then I'll let you guys know. And as I said, stay tuned for more details on Friday nights because, as I said, Lee is gonna cook something up for me. And as soon as he has that done, then we'll announce the name of the new show that we're doing on Friday nights. And we want you to come and join us. And hopefully you will enjoy it. You know, we used to do panels like this before. But you know, it kind of like we kept doing them all. We kept bringing panels on all the time and talking about the same. So I kind of stopped doing it. That's when I started doing all the watch-alongs. But I think the best time we had on these channels when we used to do these sort of panels, because we used to have some good debates in them, because not everybody would agree. And that's what I want. You know, I don't want a panel where everybody is agreeing with each other.
What was that when you had like Jason
on
and
everything? We don't need to agree on everything. I don't mind if we get a little bit of heated debate on the channel once it doesn't start turning into a slagger match. And remember, everybody will have strong opinions, but everybody has the right to that opinion. And I'll be making sure, and this time I will be moderating it properly, by the way. If I feel that anybody on the panel is not giving anybody a chance to respond to whatever, or not giving people a chance to respond, I will be piping in and saying, listen, give other people a chance to talk. I'm not going to have the same thing that's happened on panels where people talk over each other. Everybody's going to get an opportunity to talk about each subject that we bring up, wherever news article it is or whatever topic we're talking about, and everybody will have their opportunity to talk. It's not going to be dominated by me or anybody else on the panel. Everybody will get an equal opportunity to talk on it and talk about their stuff. And I'm sticking to that. And as soon as anybody breaks that rule, that's it. You won't be coming on for a couple of weeks. That'll be the punishment. I'm going to be strict about this. I want this to where everybody gets an equal opportunity to have their say. And, you know, then everybody can respond to each other's, obviously, opinions and thoughts like that. But it'll be done in a respectful manner. You know, we're not going to turn into a shouting panel and stuff like that. We're going to take it very seriously and act professionally. And that's what I expect, because I'm going to start, listen, I'm taking this one very seriously, right? This is something that I've had in mind since last year. I think because of the way things have gone in the fandom and the news that's happened in Doctor Who, with all the John Barrowman and Noel Clarke stuff, you know, it's given me the perfect opportunity now to do it, because we don't need to do the TARDIS Zone talks anymore. Not until Doctor Who comes back, because that's the whole point of the TARDIS Zone talks, is to give fans a chance to talk about what was wrong with the show. We've already done that. So until the show comes back, there's no need for that. So there was a space there. And I thought, well, here, listen, I've been thinking about this for ages, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. And as I said, it'll have different panelists on each week. So, for example, Alpha, say, will be on, right? Say Alpha will come on and I'll have a couple of other panelists, right? Then you won't see Alpha for a while on the panel, right? For a couple of weeks or a month or so, because I'll
give somebody else a chance.
Yeah, because I'll be rotating the panel every time. We're not going to have the same reoccurring guests. I want to mix it up each week, but that doesn't mean to say that a panelist that was on like Alpha will never come on again. Of course they will. They'll be on, like, do you know what I mean? But I want to mix it up because, you know, that's the way we used to do things. People liked me doing that anyway, bringing on new people as well and introducing new people to the fandom as well. There might be YouTubers out there that people might want me to bring on one of the panels on one of the topics because you've seen a video that they've done saying, oh, well, they might be good for this topic. No, why don't you bring them on? That's the whole point. So I hope you could join me because seriously, I'm really taking this seriously. I'm going to be as professional as I can. I'm not going to tolerate any bad language either. That includes myself as well. And I expect that if I do drop any F-bombs, I expect you to call me out. Because I will be calling out anybody that does it. Everybody will be told when they come onto the panel, they'll have to behave a certain way. It's my channel. And when you're coming on, you know, you put your best foot forward, obviously, you know, because you're promoting your own channel as well. But at the same time, I've got to think about my channel and to protect my channel. And let's be honest, with recent events out there, we've seen it with YouTubers that are generous enough to bring guests on, and then that guest might go out there and say something about someone else and then cause a big uproar, and then it affects that person's channel. And I'm not going to have that happen with my channel. At the end of the day, the Tartar Zone is my baby. You know, it's our community. You know, we built it up. I'm going to protect it. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop people from coming on. If people behave the way they should behave anyway, there'll be no problem. You know,
I'm sorry. I think I dropped one F-bomb today.
No, you're fine. I'm talking about this panel, man. All the other streams, I don't care. This thing is a big deal to me, right? Doctor Who, we always get a bit upset when we talk about Doctor Who, you know, or we get excited. I don't mind that. And listen, sometimes on the panel, it might happen, an odd one might slip out. We can forgive that. But I'm not going to be happy because I do it myself. I'm not coming on just you fucking twat, this, that, and I'm not doing that for this show, right? We're just going to look our professionally. If I have a problem with a journalist article, I'm not going to be calling them names. But I will be saying this article is ridiculous and the reasons why it's ridiculous. You know, someone actually said to me out there, you know, no, you do great stuff, but if you were a little bit more professional, you'd probably get a lot more people listening to you. And I agree with that. I agree, and I've tried to be a little bit more. And I think it's working anyway. If you look at the other streams as well, I'm trying to be professional on them. And it seems to be working. You know, at the end of the day, it'd be the same if I was on your channel, Alpha. If you said to me, no, listen, I know you could be a bit controversial, but I don't want you dropping any F-bombs or using any bad words, I'd say, okay, Alpha, that's fair enough. You know? I don't think it's much to ask anyway. But I have to watch myself because that's my biggest voice, as you all know. Anyway, so if anybody's probably going to slip up anyway, it's probably going to be me.
And it's tough to do sometimes.
And it is tough to do. So, but look, I'll be lenient at the start, you know, but yeah, I want this to be as professional as possible. And, you know, I want everybody that comes on, you know, like what we see with some big YouTubers out there. Look at some of them, how they behave when they come onto people's channels. You know, like Comic Division, heel versus babyface. You know, professional. You know, they don't butt in. You know, they wait for their opportunity to talk. They make their point, but they're very professional about it. And that's what I want for this channel. You know, there have been times where we've done panels where we're screaming over each other, and then the message doesn't get across what we're trying to convey. And I've been thinking about a lot of things for the past few months, if I'm honest with you all. I've been sitting down having little conversations with Cheryl on ways to kind of not tone down the channel, because I'll always be, you know, I'll always fight for what I believe in. And I do believe that the pop culture is in danger of becoming extinct if this continues. Right? So I'll always fight a good cause, but there's a way of doing it. There's a way that you do things. And I think if I was a bit more professional about it, maybe I would be able to get through to some of these kids. Maybe they would listen to me instead of just screaming and ranting at them all the time. That hasn't worked. So, you know, as I said, I've been talking to Cheryl. I've been talking to other people that I trust. And, you know, I've come to the conclusion that, you know, I want, you know, I look at, no matter what the other side say, you all know that this channel isn't bad, but it does have that reputation. And, you know, it hurts me, you know, because we've built up a nice little community here. These are all nice people, you know, and you shouldn't all be tarred with the same brush because they hate
Well,
me.
when a lot of them are out there just spreading the disinformation, that's no wonder why some people think that
No,
it
you're right.
hasn't.
But it's up to me, though, Alpha. I think it is up to me to kind of change that perception as well. So maybe if I start acting a little bit more professional, tone it down a little bit. I don't mean tone down the rhetoric because I never will tone down the rhetoric. If I'm angry about something, I will come out and say I'm angry about it, and with the full ferocity that I've always done it. But what I'm saying is, I just want people to see that this channel is not what it's being made out to be. So if I have to make slight little changes, you know, to make that happen, I'm willing to do it. But I will never, and I'm going to say this out straight, and I want to make this clear to everybody. I will never compromise my position on anything, though. That's the thing. You know, I just want the other side to basically now listen. You know, while I'm trying to kind of make you understand, at the same time, I still have the opinions that I have. They haven't changed.
There's nothing unreasonable about that.
Yeah. So Jody needs to go. Chris needs to go. Those opinions are not going to change. But maybe you will listen to me, and maybe I can get through to you and tell you why it isn't working. I think I've tried to do that over the last couple of weeks and months, but you know, there's still people out there that refuse to listen. There are actually still people out there that believe that she's hanging around still, which I can't get me head around. All the evidence now actually points to that she's definitely gone. But there you go. But this new show has a new title, but until, as I said, Lee comes back, because Lee is working on something for me. He said he'd cook something up, so we'll see. I'm all excited to see because we know what Lee is like. So as soon as I have it, then obviously I'll throw that out there. I'll throw it out, the new trailer, if it's a trailer. I don't know what he's actually doing. I don't know if it's going to be a trailer or whether it's a poster. I haven't a clue. But if it's a trailer, then obviously we'll premiere it. That'll be letting you know what the name of the new stream or show is going to be called. And then as soon as it's announced, then a week later on the Friday, will be the debut with our debut panel. And we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm a bit nervous, especially when I do something new like this, and it kind of is. It's not out of my comfort zone to a certain extent. I do feel more comfortable talking about Doctor Who, I have to be honest. But there are other stuff out there that I am interested in. And there is stuff that's up and coming that I'm interested in. So, you know, everybody else seems to be lending their voices to these things. And I don't even believe that half of these people that say that and about half of these things are actually going to watch these things and are not even fans of these things. Whereas, you know, I am a fan. I've watched. Listen, I grew up with all the franchises that all you guys did. I'm fans of some. I'm just not fans of others. But I've watched everything that everybody else has watched. You know, I mean, you know, The Lost Boys. I've watched that. That's a great movie. I've watched. Everybody's watched Stand By Me. Full Metal Jacket. I've watched the Godfather trilogy. I've watched horrors from The Omen to The Exorcist. Watched spaghetti westerns. You know, I've watched all the Dirty Harry movies. Every Bruce Willis movie you could think of. Every bleeding fucking Eddie Murphy movie. I've watched all the movies that every person thinks is a cult classic. Flash Gordon, and all those other movies. I watched them all, Pan's Labyrinth, everything. I watched them all, right? So there's a lot of stuff, and as I said, I'm a fan like you all, maybe just not as fanatical as with some franchises as others are, but like with Doctor Who, like, you know, I'm fanatical about Doctor Who, whereas there won't be many people out there that are. But I am a fan of all of these things, you know, grew up with them like you guys did. Um, Especially the Rocky movies and the Rambo movies. I mean, that was my childhood right there. You know, Commando with Arnold. You know, that stupid lead movie where he goes into a whole army barracks and kills every single fucking one of them. Like, that was ridiculous, but it's fun. But
Raw Deal.
Raw Deal, brilliant movie as well. Fucking hell, man. Blade Runner. I mean, the Alien franchise, it doesn't matter what you say about it, but the Aliens, fucking brilliant. I mean, oh, Jesus Christ, man. Grew up with loads. So there's plenty to talk about. So, look, as I said, I want to branch out. I've been threatening to branch out for ages, and we've kind of semi-done it, and then we've kind of given up and gone back into our shell. But I'm not doing it this time. The channel has to expand because we can't stay stuck in Doctor Who. I'm not rebranding the channel, by the way, because I don't feel it is necessary. The TARDIS Zone, yes, while people will think that it's got to do with Doctor Who, it will mainly still got to do with Doctor Who. But I'm pretty sure as we get out there that people will see that it isn't just about Doctor Who, and we might get others watching as well, and then we might get people hopefully interested in Doctor Who as well. So I think it is time we branch out properly, and that's why the movie streams come back on here. I made the decision. I thought, well, I've got the second channel. I've been using it for gaming. It's actually getting subs, and people are happy enough that it's a gaming channel. So why not just put everything on the TARDIS Zone anyway? It's the main channel. Everybody loves that channel. And I've noticed that, you know, when I did a couple of the movie streams on the Irish Geek, nobody was watching because they missed them being on the TARDIS Zone, right? So someone actually wrote to me, would you not put the movie streams back on the TARDIS Zone now? It makes no sense you putting them on the Irish Geek. And I was like, but I'm trying to build that channel up. And they go, but yeah, everybody likes the movie streams on the, because we do get the viewers after the fact. So I'll put them back on. I think it's the best decision I've made. Each week now, the numbers of each stream keeps growing. So, and I think with the movie that was picked just recently, and then the movie that we have coming up, which I think will be The Time Machine.
No doubt.
I've already picked my movie for the week after, but I'm not going to say anything because it's not fair to give anybody an advantage. But I'll let you know. Right, listen, I'm going to go. I've spoken enough, but I want to thank you all again, as I always do, for the continued support. It means a lot to me, Cheryl, and everybody that does come on this channel as well, like Alpha, Lee, and everybody else out there. It does mean a lot to them as well because you're supporting them as well as supporting me. I want to thank you all in the community as well. I have to say, very proud to call some of you as my friends, and the way you behave online when you are here is absolutely a credit to you all. It's just a pity that it's not seen by so many out there. You are very helpful towards one another as well. And I really do appreciate that because there's been a lot of people out there that have felt very depressed and very underwhelmed lately. And a lot of you have come together in this community to help each other out and to give each other a leg up, as they say. So I just want to say thank you to you all. And as I said, those that have stepped up and gone out of their way to cheer some of us up out there, I just want to thank you guys and ladies too. You are a credit to this little community that we've built up here, and you all should be proud of it because I certainly am. So I'll see you again. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you over the weekend. And as I always say, stay safe, look after yourselves, and we will talk very, very soon. Say good night there, Alpha.
Good night again, everybody.
See you later, folks. Bye-bye.
Bye.